$100. Let that number sink in. $100 for a single video game. This is the seismic rumor shaking the foundations of the gaming world, the potential price tag for what is undeniably the most anticipated piece of entertainment in a decade, Grand Theft Auto 6. While gamers and critics alike debate the sanity of such a price, the man at the top, Take-Two Interactive CEO Strauss Zelnick, is doing anything but pouring cold water on the speculation. In fact, his carefully chosen words seem to be priming us all for a new, very expensive reality. So what is going on here? Is this the peak of corporate audacity, a bold-faced cash grab preying on unprecedented hype? Or is Rockstar Games quietly crafting an experience so monumental, so technically revolutionary, that $100 will, in retrospect, feel like the deal of a lifetime?
Today, we're going deep into the billion-dollar strategy behind the launch of GTA 6. We will dissect Strauss Zelnick's cryptic philosophy of delivering more value than we charge, and what that could possibly mean for a game that has been in development for over a decade. We'll explore why seasoned analysts are forecasting that this single title will generate over $10 billion in revenue, a figure that dwarfs the box office of most Hollywood blockbusters combined.
And we will investigate the swirling rumors of premium editions and exclusive PlayStation 5 Pro bundles that promise mind-blowing enhancements, potentially creating a tiered system of players from day one. Finally, we'll confront the most important question of all. Are you, the player, being psychologically prepared to accept a new, permanently higher price for the games you love? The story of GTA 6's price is more than just a number. It's a look into the future of AAA gaming itself. The $70 price point for top-tier games still feels relatively new, a painful jump from the $60 standard that held for a generation of consoles. It was a controversial move, met with resistance and grumbling, but one that the industry eventually normalized. Publishers justified it by pointing to ballooning development costs, the sheer scale of modern games, and persistent inflation. And for the most part, gamers reluctantly paid it. But it's crucial to look even further back to get the full picture. This isn't the first time gamers have faced such steep prices. In the era of the Nintendo 64, cartridges for blockbuster titles like The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time or Turok Dinosaur Hunter often retailed for $70 or more. That was in the late 1990s. Adjusted for inflation, that's the equivalent of over $130 today. So, in a strange way, the industry isn't just inventing a new price point. It's arguably trying to return to a peak it once occupied. But this time in a digital world, where manufacturing and distribution costs have plummeted. The difference now is the scale of the market. Back then, gaming was still a niche hobby. Today, it's the biggest entertainment medium on the planet, meaning a price hike impacts hundreds of millions more people, making the stakes and the potential profits exponentially higher. Now, just as the dust has settled on $70, the industry chatter has ignited around the terrifying prospect of a $100 standard edition. This isn't just a small step, it's a giant leap that would redefine the perceived value of interactive entertainment. The stage was set for this confrontation during recent high-profile interviews. Picture the scene. Strauss Zelnick, a titan of the industry, speaking to the financial news powerhouse CNBC. Then again, with the entertainment publication Variety. In both instances, the question was inevitable. It hung in the air, a ticking bomb of public relations. When pressed directly on whether Grand Theft Auto 6 could shatter the current price ceiling and retail for over $80, Zelnick performed a masterclass in corporate deflection. He did not say no, he didn't even flinch. Instead of revealing a figure, he pivoted to a concept, a promise. That announcement will come from Rockstar in due time, he stated, expertly handing off the final reveal to the beloved development studio itself. Then came the core of his argument, the phrase that has been echoed and analyzed endlessly since. Our goal always is to deliver more value than what we charge. We're highly focused on making sure the experience is great, not just because the game itself is great, but also because consumers have paid a fair price for it. This is a brilliant piece of messaging. It reframes the entire conversation. It's no longer about the cost, it's about the value proposition.
But what does value truly mean in the context of a video game in the year 2026? Is it simply the number of hours of gameplay? If so, what is the magic number that makes a $100 price tag palatable? 200 hours? 500? Is it the sheer size of the map, the digital square mileage of this new Vice City and its surrounding areas? Or is value a measure of technological prowess, a physics engine so advanced that every ripple in the water, every crumpled fender, is a unique and emergent event? A level of graphical fidelity and artificial intelligence so profound that it blurs the line between a scripted game and a simulated world. Rockstar Games has a history that lends credibility to this very argument. Think back to Red Dead Redemption 2.
For $60, players received a world of breathtaking beauty and obsessive detail, a deeply emotional story, and a multiplayer component that provided endless hours of additional content. Most players would agree that Red Dead Redemption 2 delivered far more value than its $60 price. Zelnick is betting on that history. He's leveraging the immense trust and goodwill that the Rockstar Games brand has built over decades. He's essentially telling us, trust us. We've done it before, and we're about to do it again, but on a scale you cannot even imagine. The sheer scale of the investment is staggering. 10 years of development, thousands of employees, and a budget that is rumored to be well over $1 billion. From this perspective, the company needs to ensure it not only recoups that investment, but sets a new benchmark for profitability. It is a bold claim, promising a game that transcends its price tag. If you think Rockstar has earned that level of trust over the years with its past masterpieces, show some support for the developers and hit that like button. But the story of how they plan to get you to spend that money gets even more complex. The $100 figure might not be for the game you think it is. Zelnick's comments subtly reveal the true strategy, a classic model that Take-Two has perfected over the years. He mentioned that the company's approach has always involved launching games at a premium price, often with special editions, before eventually lowering the cost over time to capture a wider audience. This is the key. While the world is panicking about a $100 standard edition, it is far more likely that the standard game will land somewhere between $70 and $80. The $100 or $120 or even $150 price tags will be reserved for the deluxe, gold, or ultimate editions of Grand Theft Auto 6. This strategy is diabolically effective. It allows the publisher to claim they haven't completely abandoned the standard price point, while simultaneously creating a powerful sense of fear of missing out for the more expensive versions. To truly understand the power of this premium edition strategy, one must look at the behemoth that is Grand Theft Auto Online. It's not just a multiplayer mode, it's a self-sustaining economic universe that has generated over $8 billion in revenue for Take-Two since its launch. It achieved this not through a subscription, but through the sale of shark cards, microtransactions for in-game currency. Players could grind for hundreds of hours to afford a new supercar or an underground bunker, or they could simply buy a shark card and get it instantly. This model created a permanent divide between those with time and those with money. Now, apply this proven, hyper-profitable model to the launch of Grand Theft Auto 6. A premium edition offering exclusive high-end vehicles, a penthouse apartment in Vice City's most exclusive district, and a fat stack of starting cash from day one isn't just a bonus. It's a colossal head start in a game designed around aspiration and status. It's a promise that you won't have to do the initial grind. You can be a kingpin from the moment you log in. For millions of players who plan to invest thousands of hours into the new online world, paying an extra $30, $40, or even $50 to secure that initial dominance is not a deterrent. It's a strategic investment. These premium editions will surely contain other perks. Early access is a near certainty. Imagine being able to play in Vice City 3, 5, or even 7 days before the rest of the world. For the most diehard fans, that privilege alone is worth a significant premium. But the most tantalizing rumors revolve around hardware bundles and technical advantages. Reports have suggested that Rockstar is working closely with Sony to roll out special PlayStation 5 Pro bundles. These bundles would not only feature custom console designs, but would leverage the upgraded hardware to offer mind-blowing enhancements for the game. What does mind-blowing mean? It could be a locked 60 frames per second performance mode, significantly enhanced ray tracing for unbelievably realistic lighting and reflections, or AI-driven graphical improvements that are simply not possible on the base hardware. This creates a tiered experience right from launch. You can play the game on a standard console, but you'll know that a better, more beautiful, more definitive version exists. The $100 plus price tag, then, isn't just for a game. It's for access to the ultimate version of that game, the way the developers truly intended it to be seen. This strategy shifts the conversation from, is this game worth $100, to which version of this masterpiece do I want to experience? It's a subtle but powerful psychological shift. Zelnick isn't just selling a game, he's selling a status, an optimal experience. And in a world driven by social media and streaming, having the best version is a powerful motivator. This entire strategy is underpinned by a final, incredibly bold piece of economic philosophy from Zelnick himself. During his interview with CNBC, he addressed the state of the global economy, acknowledging that consumers are being more careful with their spending. His take, however, was a chilling display of corporate confidence. A kinda wanna have becomes I don't care. A must-have is still a must-have, Zelnick declared. Our job is to make the best entertainment on Earth. We only try to make the biggest hits. This must-have philosophy is perfectly tailored for the modern, hyper-connected digital age. The release of a game like Grand Theft Auto 6 won't just be an event on gaming platforms. It will be an all-consuming cultural phenomenon across TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and X. For the first few weeks, it will be impossible to escape. Spoilers will be everywhere. Memes will be generated by the second. The entire global conversation will revolve around the game's shocking moments, its incredible discoveries, and its shared online experiences. In this environment, not playing the game means being excluded from the conversation. It's a form of social and cultural isolation. Zelnick and Take-Two understand this better than anyone. They know the fear of missing out, or FOMO, is a more powerful motivator than a price tag. The $100 question isn't just about personal enjoyment. It's about paying for a ticket to the world's biggest virtual party. It's the price of relevance. In his eyes, Grand Theft Auto 6 is not just another product competing for your disposable income. It's an event. He is positioning the game's release on the same level as a new Marvel movie, the Super Bowl, or the World Cup final. It's an appointment you cannot miss, a cultural touchstone that everyone will be talking about. In this framework, the game becomes recession-proof. People will find the money for it because the social cost of missing out is too high. This confidence is bolstered by his unwavering certainty about the release date. When asked about hitting the May 26, 2026 launch window, his response was emphatic. His level of conviction is very, very high. This isn't just logistical confidence, it's a marketing tool. By cementing the date so firmly, Take-Two turns the launch into a fixed point in the cultural calendar, allowing the hype machine to build towards a definitive, unmovable climax. He is telling the world that this is not a product that might get delayed or disappoint. It is an inevitability, a guaranteed masterpiece arriving on a set gate. Positioning a game as a cultural necessity, immune to economic downturns, is a masterstroke of marketing, but it also raises questions about its fairness to the consumer. We will be tracking every development on this story, right up to the final price reveal, so make sure you subscribe and enable notifications so you don't miss our future updates and analysis. So, as the months tick by and the monumental marketing machine for Grand Theft Auto 6 roars to life, Strauss Zelnick's message is crystal clear. He hasn't confirmed a $100 price tag, but he has done something far more important. He has made the idea plausible. He has laid the philosophical groundwork for a significant price increase by anchoring it to the promise of unprecedented value. He has hinted at a multi-tiered launch that will tempt players with premium editions packed with exclusive perks. And he has boldly declared the game a must-have cultural event,
impervious to the financial anxieties of the average person. The stage is set. When that pre-order page finally goes live, the question will not simply be whether GTA 6 is a good game. The question will be a personal one, posed to millions of gamers around the globe. How much are you willing to pay for a piece of history? Are you content with the standard experience at $70 or $80? Or will you be drawn to the allure of the $100 plus Ultimate Edition, the one that promises the definitive, mind-blowing journey through the neon-soaked streets of Vice City? The future of how much we pay for our biggest and best games may very well be decided by the choice you and millions like you are about to make.